And we back. Well, hello, Jada.
Hey, Quentin.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I mean, you look
Full.
beautiful. You say you
Thank
full.
Yeah.
What you just eat?
Some cheesecake.
Ooh, cheesecake, my favorite. You feel me? What you have?
Period.
What you have?
What's it? Chicken parm?
Chicken parmesan?
Yeah. What you have?
I had me an omelet, you know? I had me a little California omelet. I'm me in California omelets, but I'm in D.C., you know?
Get the fuck.
Well, welcome to the chitchat. You got your host, Miss J. Hey, JT.
Period.
And I'm her lovely assistant. Lovely assistant and janitor, man. Q. You know?
Q man.
Q man. Pretty much. Everybody call me that. Pretty much.
Fat man Q.
Fat man Q. You can follow me. You know? It's always Festo Escobar. Either one. Whatever one you want to do. Man.
Not you shouting out your Instagram.
I know, right? Trending topic. What's going on in the news today? New cases. New cases is rising. I ain't talking about lawsuits. I'm talking about corona cases. My gosh. Like, pool parties at an all-time high.
Concerts.
Flights.
In Southeast.
Right. Like, they having go-go bands, go-go parties and shit. Like, like thousands of people are showing up. And I thought we wasn't supposed to be in a large gathering. No masks, no gloves, no long sleeves.
I think the police scared to...
Hey, if I was police,
shut it down too.
I would be too. All them people gonna be upset, rioting and some more shit. But them pool parties, that's the one that I'm most so curious about. Boosie threw one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Motherfucking people in Maryland throwing one. Like all over the place. I know my dumb ass. Some of my cousins went there.
Really?
Yeah. Some of my cousins went to a pool party. You feel me?
Oh,
but,
Lord.
You know, them daredevils. Everybody daredevils.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Call me scary.
Man, hey, I don't blame you on that. I'm not risking corona for nobody. I'm not risking it. It's too dangerous.
I'm a little germaphobe, so all this is not for me.
Right. I think I'm a little bad. I think I'm bad because I think when people get in large gatherings like that, I be hoping they'll catch it. I think I'm worse. I think I'm bad. I really
think
do.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need one of y'all to...
Yeah, the catch it so y'all know it's real. Like, you feel me? Like, because don't have me in the house all bundled up, covered up, and y'all out here having fun, living your life, and I'm in here bored as hell, depressed as hell, stagnant as hell in the job.
I be thinking about him like, damn, I be taking all the precautions.
Yeah.
It be just my luck.
Yep. That you catch it. Bullshit. God forbid. Right. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed on that one.
Yep.
You feel me? Well, yeah, it's ridiculous. And some people still think it's a hoax. You know? I'm starting to believe, like, I don't think it's a hoax, but I'm very skeptical.
Of what?
Of the coronavirus. And I think because
what you skeptical about?
I don't know. Like, I'm fearful. I know it's real.
What you skeptical about?
I don't know. It's 6 months and they talking about something. They still ain't finding a cure yet. It's going on 6 months. You know, that African lady, the coronavirus.
So you think it exists?
It do exist. Real? Yeah, it do. But I'm
what are you skeptical about?
I don't know. Like, why the fuck isn't it a cure yet? Like,
I mean,
why isn't it?
It's a money thing, but at the same time, if there's not legit a cure, it's gonna come.
Right. I mean, but how soon? We gotta defeat this virus very soon.
Right.
We gotta defeat this virus very soon. Like,
it's gonna come.
Hopefully, because I got places to be. We supposed to be in California, like Vegas, DR, Cancun. Like, people got places to be and shit to do. Like,
the only place I'm about to go is
school. Right? Middletown.
I was just reading an article about it.
Yeah. That shit look like a racist state. Like, I mean, the
place
place that do the county that you in, like the city that you was in. When we passed that Wells Fargo, I just see all them angry white people, like angry racist white people,
staring us down.
Yes.
I'm like, what are they doing here?
That's what I'm saying. They see the way we dress. I see hillbillies in XXX pants, 4X shirts. You feel me? You okay in there, boy? Hold it down for me right quick. But yeah. Wanted to do so much this summer. You know?
Me too.
This shit in general. But that shit got cut to an end very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Very soon, which is sad and unfortunate. Very sad and unfortunate.
Yeah. The only place. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, 6 months. They were locked down for 6 months.
Doing a whole bunch of nothing.
A whole bunch of nothing. I knew it was real when the gym shut down. You know me, I'm a gymaholic.
I knew it was real.
Yeah.
I knew it was real.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy. But remember before this, we then went to the basketball game.
Yeah, I knew it was real when they was like, "Oh, y'all gotta put on masks now," and they was kicking people out. Because at first, I remember when Corona popped up, I was in places without a mask on,
right.
At the mall.
All per cash out, mommy.
I was at the mall, places, restaurants, and some more. Then literally, like one day, woke up, looking at the news, they like, "Oh, the CDC said put on masks.
Mm-hmm.
You have to put on the mask." I'm like, "Oh."
Right.
That's when I went to the doctor around that time.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lady in there dressed up head to toe in like protective gear.
Yeah.
And I'm like thinking, "Oh, she look crazy."
Right.
But
little do she know.
Yeah, she had gloves on,
right.
A mask.
Little do she was ahead of her time. She was ahead of her time.
Possibly.
As time could tell, she was ahead of her time.
Yeah.
You know, I just hate the people who don't take it serious.
Yeah. It's like, my thing is like, okay, it's people who go in these big crowds and then you have the nerve to not put your mask on.
Mm-hmm.
No gloves.
Mm-hmm.
No shield. Nothing. I hate how people... And then, like, people... Like, I seen a little girl. She was little. Like, elementary school age, like, young. And nobody was trying to put them... Just had her walking in and out of these stores.
Mm-hmm.
No mask. I was feeling bad. I'm like, damn. I know they say, like, if you under 3, you don't need a mask.
Right, but still.
Yeah, like, they was like, it's not required. I'm going to say that. It's not required. I mean, if I did have a 3-year-old, I'd still put a mask on. Right. But that's besides the point.
Right.
But, like, I'm like, oh, my God.
Right.
I hate when I see the parents all geared up, looking like...
But the kids is all...
Wide open.
Wide open. You remember when you seen it was a thing on Twitter or Instagram, and it was like black people couldn't contract the virus?
Yes. They said black people.
Right.
They said animals.
Right.
They said kids.
Right. How dumb the internet be sounding like that for the internet, for people to be so smart.
And now... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. I was just saying, for the people to be so smart, they could be so dumb to be listening to that. Because ain't nobody...
Ouch.
There's nobody that's stronger than a motherfucking disease. Like, no race, no group.
I don't think diseases are prejudiced in that kind of way.
Right.
Like, to where it affects one group of people. Just anything. Like, whenever anything comes out, they assume it, like, whatever group it takes over first, they think it's their thing or whatever.
Right.
But that's besides the point. Just like how they kept saying, like, almost like they had people. Okay, like I was saying, was that they were saying how, like, young people, like teenagers and young adults, like, if you under 35, between like 16 and 35, that you can possibly beat it. But now they're saying that people under 35 are having a hard time beating it now. Like, and that's only because they have these young people who are like going to these parties and they think they're invincible, and then they find out they have like underlying health issues, and then they end up gone. So
that's sad. That'd be the sad part.
So now people under 35 are starting to drop dead too.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is
this shit is no joke. This shit is no joke, and I don't want no smoke from it at all.
It be like the most unhealthiest people.
Yeah.
Like, who eat McDonald's every day. Drink Hennessy, brush their teeth with Hennessy, like the fuck.
Right.
And then they talking about something, they not scared of no corona. I'm like, in my head, like, your body probably not in the best shape to be fighting at all.
Right.
But
sound like most people we know.
Yeah.
You know.
All the unhealthy folks acting like it's whatever.
Right.
I don't believe it.
I can't. I never listen to what a motherfucker gotta say. If they got dirty in the fingernails, I never listen. I can't trust them at all.
Right.
At all. Like, it's just not in my nature. You gotta take care of yourself before you can ever tell me something about health.
Exactly.
Especially something about health issues and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
It's only one positive I can say about this corona. It's the unemployment. You know, that's the only positive I can say. That stimulus, I got mine last. But everybody went dumb buku crazy. Like, that stimulus was crazy. Like,
Yeah.
but everybody, they knew what they was doing. They was losing money, so they gave everybody stimulus. And guess how fast the stimulus lasted? Probably like 3 days from everybody.
Yeah, I mean, they knew what they was doing.
Yeah.
Like it was some people got the stimulus check and they used it for what they needed to do.
Right.
Like, you know, responsibilities.
Right.
Well, they saved it. They knew majority of people are going to take it and
Splurge on it.
yeah, spend it.
Some people
So
try
they
to
knew
buy
they was doing, like-
apartments. Some people try to buy apartments.
With the stimulus check.
Yeah. Some people
What?
try to buy apartments.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Some people try to buy cars. Some people try to buy cars. Most people just bought clothes and weed with it, and drinks and everything. Like typical nigga shit, you know. And that's sad.
Yep. Jewelry.
Yeah. Can't forget about the jury.
Yeah, they
you
say
know?
another one's supposed to come out, but like they know what they doing. With that. Like the thing is, like the first time it came around, they had to, for one, because like people was in dire need.
Right.
Like, everything was closed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like literally that stimulus check made the economy go back to like halfway. Did something.
Right.
Because and they knew what they was doing.
Yeah.
They knew like, okay, we might have to push out this money, but like it's gonna be an benefit after a while.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a terrible idea.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And so they saying they about to give out another one.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. You know, I'm all for the free money. You know, I'm all for the free money.
Of course you are.
Of course, you know. During this time, make me think about doing stocks. Like,
yeah,
I really want to literally get on that. Not no forex shit. Like, fuck that. I don't want that.
Fake stuff.
Yeah, I don't want no scam. I don't want no tomfoolery.
Right. Other day, that was last night. I was talking to my sister, and she was talking about how forex people can get a little snappy with people. Like they be like explaining stuff to you, and then after you like, you know, you already hip to them, so you like, nah, no thank you. Like you be respectful. They be like, all right, if you want to continue to be broke, go ahead. Like
bitch, like what? Like
I'm NBA young boy.
I ain't never broke again. You did what I'm saying, like
right, like what?
They talking about, like, I don't know, like they begging you to join their team.
Exactly, and then
begging you.
Didn't catch your attitude. I mean, like if you want to remain broke, then
that's what I'm saying. You don't see nobody that work on Wall Street. Hey, come join us. Come join us. Come get this. No, that's
exactly.
You can see the difference. He. Boy told me, motherfucking, hey, so if you join, what did he say? It's $35 to join. But if you don't recruit 2 people, that's going to be $235 a month. Mm-hmm. Did you not hear that?
You're talking about some of your fee will be waived if you get people. Like I said, it only works for people at the top of the chain.
Right.
If you're at the bottom of the pyramid,
right.
It's really like a food pyramid.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the peak of it gets the most money.
Right.
Right. And they feed off of everybody underneath them. But like if you're at the bottom,
it's not gonna work. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
You like
their favorite line is you could quit your job.
Yeah,
like, you can quit, nigga. I'm good on that.
If you set people up, it's one thing. Like I said, it's one thing to scam somebody, like take their money,
right?
Well,
don't ruin their life, right? Don't ruin their life, like.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Quit your job. I'll be damned.
They so aggressive though. Like,
I know.
Bitch join. You don't want this money? You're fucking lost. I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, what?
Man, aggressive.
Yeah, she was trying to tell me the nigga some dude bank statement. I'm like, bro, you think I give a fuck about that? Like,
that's my thing. I'm just like, I don't like the average person. Like, that's not information that we be screenshot and put on your social media.
Right.
Like,
it's just weird. Like,
I've never screenshotted my bank statement and like put it on social media.
Some dumb bitches, I have seen dumb bitches. A bitch post up to 100. This is before stimulus, before pre-corona. Mm-hmm. What's that? PC pre-corona or before corona. And she put up $1,200. You bitches could never. You're not on my level. I'm like, bitch, you press.
Right, posting keep your money to yourself.
That's
now
what I'm saying.
Rob you. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the sad part about it. People want to stunt and fake so hard on people.
Right, they want somebody to rob them. I'm convinced.
Yeah. Everybody want to shit on. Everybody want to fake do better than the next person. Like, and make it be known. I know a lot of people like that.
Yep.
A lot of
Me
people.
Too.
You seen firsthand.
Yep.
Know a lot of people that want to be.
Took my tea off that one.
Yeah, you know, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for boundaries. Mm-hmm. People need to learn boundaries. Really boundaries, because it's ridiculous, you know. I love peepers. I love creepers, you know. But it's a thing. Yeah, boundaries.
People do. Oh yeah, that's the topic.
Yeah,
Oh man,
boundaries.
People do need to learn boundaries.
Yeah,
like know your place.
Yeah, because if you know your place, and you know, in your words, if you know your place, you won't get your feelings hurt.
It's because that's facts.
You know? Yeah, like, it is.
It's no way. You know, we all have to learn it the hard way, but there's some people who literally refuse to learn it and won't ever learn it
or accept it.
Yeah,
it's a thing with acceptance, and you know, in life, as the year go on, you're supposed to accept new shit. You're supposed to accept shit. Okay, so if your brother, cousin, friend, etc., they get into a relationship, you're gonna have to accept the fact, oh, he's not gonna be around no more, or she's not gonna be around no more. Right. You know, she's gonna be spending more time with their significant other.
Or as much.
But you know, the kill is people just don't want to be forgot about, and which is totally understandable and which agreeable. But it's how you go about it and how you making your present known. Like, there should be no way that you pressing somebody out for a conversation. You feel me?
Endlessly.
Like, endlessly. Like
every other day.
Most of acting like they're a side bitch. Or they're side nigga. Like,
and the thing is like, I don't know, people are, for me personally, like, and I should have did this even before. People, like, I got in relationships and decided to start school and, like, you know, decided to grow up, basically. I should have realized, like, I need to make sure from now on I need friends who aren't as high maintenance. I need people who, if I can call you once a month. Right. And we still cool.
Yeah.
Like, and we still cool. Like, I need somebody who... What?
No, go ahead. My fault.
Who, like, okay, if I miss your call, you not gonna go, like, try to tee up on me. Right, like I'm a nigga on your girlfriend or something. Like, I need somebody who's not as high maintenance. Yeah. Like, because I'm not a high maintenance friend. Right. And the thing, because, like I say, like, that's just not what I am. Yeah. Like, I'm not, the thing is, like, it's one thing, is, like, I do, in my relationships, I do require respect, but that's the only thing. So, like, you know, certain things are just unacceptable. Like, so
people be more needy than these motherfucking homeless people out here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I'm like, if you need somebody, like, if you want your friendships to be like a relationship, you need somebody who can be like that on your level. Right. Like, and that's the thing, is like, I know, like, I'm not capable of giving somebody that. Me
neither. I don't like smothering. I don't like smothering. But yeah, I hate the fact when friends try to smother me. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't do good. I don't do well when people try to tell me what to do. Like,
me either.
Yeah, so I don't like people like, you need to do this, you need to do that, or you doing all that and acting crazy. Ouch. It's not gonna make me want to do better. It's gonna actually draw me away from you.
Exactly. That's exactly how I am. You're not literally the same person when it comes to that. Yeah. Because I feel the same way. Like,
I need my space.
Exactly. First of all, same. You know me. Yeah. I know you're social, but like me, I have like this social media and I'm a meter. Like, I wake up some days literally, like I said, like TK said, I woke up too moody. Who gonna die today? Like, I be so moody. So I'm like to the point where I'm like, if I don't have to talk to you, then
you don't.
Like, I'm not gonna speak to you.
Yeah.
Even if I like, if I told you I'm gonna get in the game with you, if I told you I'm gonna call you, if I told you I'm gonna text you, and I'm not in the mood, I'm just not gonna do it. Right. And I think people should be very thankful that I don't do that, because it can be hell for a lot of people.
Different story, right? It could be a different.
But people like to take that and just think that I'm being selfish. Right. Like, well, people like to be selfish about that. Right. And just be like, oh, wait, you're not coming around. Right. So then I'm just like,
you know, for me, you know, before being in a relationship, I was like, for me, being around people, it was like something I had to do to get me out the house, just so I don't be by myself, and just to give me something to do, just to say I do something. Right. Just before I have something to do. Now, the fact that I'm in a relationship, I don't really want to go to many places or be in everybody's face anymore how I used to. Yeah. It's new to me because it's growing. Like, I'm growing. Like, with this quarantine, like, with this whole corona pandemic shit, then it gave me a new outlook on people. Like, it gave me a whole new outlook on people. And it's like, I don't really need you. You know, you're never a necessity. You're just an asset, or sometimes you could be a liability. Right. You know, and I learned that, and I know just being around you all day. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable with that. I'm okay with that. I can play my game, be with you, crack jokes, talk my shit, like all day long. You know. Yep. I feel the same way. It's just like, some people was feeling that way before. Right. Corona. Right. I'm like, but it's like heightened now. Right. It's like, it's aggravating me. Right. Like, it doesn't need to be that way. Yeah. And I can, like,
I can put myself in the other group's shoes.
Oh,
Like,
'cause we was there.
yeah, like I can put myself in their shoes, but like I just know me personally, like if I was, like I wouldn't lash out that way.
Right.
Like I'm typically one of those people is like I'm in the, like I can recall times where I've been like been close with somebody,
Right.
and they'll go get a significant other. Like I
Mm-hmm.
feel some type of way about like dang like, and then like the only reason I feel some type of way about it is like, oh, because we planned this, but you
Right.
gonna do that same plan I had with you with
Right.
somebody else.
Right.
I feel some type of way about
Right.
it. I never, like I'm when it comes to a lot of other people, I'm like extremely passive.
Right.
I let this stuff happen.
Right.
Just take it and just like move on my day. Like
Yeah.
I keep it in the back of my head.
Right.
But like, as long as like you're not being blatantly disrespectful,
Right.
then I just like it's whatever.
Yeah, I think for me it's like disrespectful to me because I know I try to give myself to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I try to make time for everybody. So I find it quite disrespectful when people be like, I'm changing.
Oh God.
You know, because
Same.
my whole life I've been, you know what I'm saying, giving myself to others. Now it's like I take a little time for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I take 11 months for myself to be in a relationship. I take 11 months for myself. I know people for like 5 years. And I take a little time for myself as now I'm changing, now I'm being different. And I'm like, how?
Right.
And I'm like, how? Like, I don't understand it. Like, a lot of people, you know, have mixed emotions about it. And the people that has the mixed emotions about it is the people that really don't mean shit.
Exactly.
Like, whose opinions don't really matter.
Yeah, it just seems to be like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm like I said, I've never acted in that way.
Right.
Don't plan to.
Me neither.
And it's just like, and the thing is like, I don't know how to, like I said, I don't know how to approach that. Cause I'm like, I didn't know shit was just that high maintenance. Like before, like it's like I come around when I want to.
Right.
But I didn't realize how people like spoiled. People was really spoiled. Like like they'll call my phone and I'll be able to pick up. And then like even before, like a lot of people don't. I wish a lot of people realize like it'll be a lot of times where you don't pick up, but now that you see something like you see it's an obvious reason.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how to make this sound logical? Okay, so before it's like you can be doing the same behaviors that you did before, slightly different. But like, okay, say for instance, you never picked up the phone before, but now that you're in a relationship, you still do it at the same rate. It's a little bit more heightened now.
Right.
So now, like before, it was cool. Like nobody ever said nothing. But now that you're in a relationship, and it's like obvious component. Like okay, you have a significant other now. Now it's a problem.
Right.
I'm thinking about how I'm like, okay, so and so didn't answer the phone before. Like, okay, why is it a problem now that they have a significant other?
Right.
Oh, so and so didn't. Travel this and this place. Why is it a problem now?
Right.
Like this person didn't show up at this place. Why is it a problem now?
Right.
And it's all and like everybody wants to blame it on this obvious component, and it's just like you just find a reason to be mad.
Right.
And it's like, well, like you starting to put stuff together that's not really it. And it's like it's never been no love loss. It's never been no disrespect.
Right. Like I still feel the same way I felt for you before I got in this relationship years ago, but you showing your ass and people be showing their ass and showing their true colors, and I gotta do myself a favor.
Exactly.
And take a step back.
And like that's the thing, I just wish people realize like when anything comes to like tangible people, tangible items, non tangible things coming to people's lives, they need to realize that certain things are gonna change. Like just like how if somebody got a car, you're not gonna like I'm not gonna walk with you. You're not gonna see me at the bus stop.
Right.
You're not gonna have that bus stop buddy no more. Okay?
Right.
I get a car. Somebody has a baby. Like I'm not gonna be able to leave the house as much, especially with a newborn. Okay, you're not gonna be able to leave. Okay, people get married. You're not like there's certain things that like okay, running around hopping to strip club to club is not acceptable anymore.
Right.
Or people get a new job. Like certain things that you would do at wee hours in the morning, you can't do anymore. Like, literally, like life changes and a lot of people are gonna get their feelings hurt because and they're gonna obviously blame it on the relationship because that's what they hating at the most.
Right.
But it's just like there are going to be a lot more components that are gonna pop up that people are gonna be upset with. How homes, cars, children, different lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
Maybe even moving in different, just not even like far, like not the country, but like just a state over is gonna bother people.
Right.
And the irrelevant people at that.
Like, yeah. Oh yeah. Facts. And that's the crazy part. Like that's the head scratcher right there. Like I don't know. Like I always know everybody got their 2 cents, and they try to turn their 2 cents to 50 cents. 50 cents try to turn to $1.
Right.
But at the same token, like, you can't let them opinions or let that shit get in your head or affect you or the relationship, because once you do that, then it's gonna sour it and fuck it up.
Right.
So
again, and like I said, like even like after situations have transpired, like I don't hate nobody to this day. Like I don't hate nobody
to this day.
But like, you know, I peep
to
stuff.
This day.
Like I peep stuff from people, and like I just move on. Like, and I just know how to maneuver
around people. Yeah.
Because it's just like some stuff is just like WTF, like okay, never again.
Right.
So,
like, I fuck with you, but I don't fuck with you like that.
Yeah,
like,
it's just when the disrespect comes into
my gosh,
play.
Yeah.
That's when you lose me. Like I said, it's still like I don't hate nobody.
Right.
But it's just like that's what like I just don't tolerate like, disrespect.
Right.
Like,
how do you go about it? Like, how do you go about it? Like, do I want to? Like, at this point in time, like, do I want to have a conversation? I can. But do I really want to? Like,
yeah, and my thing is like after you've disrespected me or like a third party that I care about, it's just like, and whoever that may be, like how do I go about
it?
Yeah, or like how do I even go about back to our regular relationship after you've said or like even said some hurtful stuff about me or somebody else I care about, and I'm supposed to look at you the same way.
Right.
I never understood that. And like,
you can't. Like, you know, we both can relate. Yeah. And that we both can relate in that situation. It's just like, wow. It's just like, it's so mind-blowing, shocking. But, you know, it's just like, what, it's like you said, WTF. Like, what the flying fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what the flying fuck? Like, that's crazy. That's interesting. But, you know, it's a lot of people. A lot of people go through this. A lot of people go through that.
Surprisingly. And I didn't realize it. Like I said, some stuff, it doesn't really cross my mind. I'm not that type of person.
Right.
I didn't really quite prepare myself for people to try to, like...
Sour. Sabotage.
Yeah, or even,
hate on it.
Yeah, like, just out of nowhere, like, start...
Right.
Picking for that same attention. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's like, I never expect something out of my realm from anybody. Like I say, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you know, I never, like you said, never expected it. But, you know, I noticed, would you say it's a cry for help?
Yeah.
Would you say it's a cry? I would say that too, but at the same time, like, I ain't your mom or your dad.
Exactly.
You know? Like, I ain't your mom or your daddy. And it's just, you know, when people just lonely, they act out. Because I noticed, like, everybody I know that's in a relationship, they cool. Or even some people that's single, they cool. Like, they fine where they at. Just other people that's lonely and going through the most, they want to act out in certain ways that's unacceptable.
Right.
You know, either way, that's not an excuse to act out. But I understand that. Like, I understand that. Yeah.
Some stuff is, I don't know, some shit that takes place with just, I don't know, just
uncalled for.
Yeah.
Like the ghetto. What the man say?
Yeah, what?
The ghetto. Like the
ghetto. That's what I'm feeling like. In my head, I'm like, all right, all this for no reason. Like, and then like it just
causes audacity for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just causes like it's like you have this one problem. Like you just got this one bug that's like buzzing in your ear. You keep trying to smack it away.
Right.
As soon as you think it's gone, it'll start buzzing back.
Right.
Buzzing back. And then like your partner is like looking at you like, all right, what the hell? Like at this point, like what is going on?
Right.
Like it causes like so you got like two bugs in your ear just like, and it's so annoying.
Right.
And like these people know that, and it's just like, and I hate when people are like, okay, like I'm going, for instance, like, oh, I'm going to terrorize some shit, but I'm also on the other hand, I'm going to tell you how much I realize you care for it. Like, why would you try to even slightly, or just a tiny bit, like throw a little, like monkey wrench in the game?
Right.
Like, okay, like that doesn't make sense to me. Like, you can't sit here and tell me how much you value, like you know, or you're aware that I value something, or I love something, but you also try to ruin
it up, right?
Like that doesn't make sense to me, and like I lose all respect at that point. Like,
and I know this. It's always bad shit happening to us.
Yes, the worst luck.
I'm like, man, you don't in life. You don't supposed to hate on nobody. Never supposed to be jealous or envy anybody. Cause wait your turn. Stay down, be patient, and your time gonna come.
That's literally been my life.
Right.
Like all these years I've been living.
Right.
That's all I've been doing.
I've been the third wheel all my life.
Me too.
All my life.
Same.
The third wheel. People used to do the most nastiest shit in my face, show off in my face.
Yep.
They know damn well I don't have a girlfriend, I'm lonely, I don't have hoes, no anything. And they continue on doing this. Now, since the fact that I'm in a relationship, years fast forward.
Everybody throwing up their hands like, how dare you?
Right. What the fuck? Like, you supposed to be happy for me. Like, you're supposed to be, I thought you're supposed to be a friend. You're supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Just supportive on my side.
Right.
But that's just not how life goes.
Break shit down.
Right.
Like,
life just shows me, man. Just shows me how, just people true colors, you know?
Right.
It's sad because people be wanting attention. Like, say for, like, so people who get in relationships, so the people who never been in relationships don't understand. Relationships is hard work. Relationship is a hard work. You're going to go through shit every day. So when you going through shit, so you're in an argument. You arguing every day. Your mind is not focused on nobody else.
Yes.
Then you have school. Then you have work. Then you have your family to think about. You have all these factors that's going on. And you know what? You genuinely forget about other people. Not, I don't know them no more, forget about them. But you just forget to call.
Yeah, like, I know that they're there. I'll get to them when I can.
Right.
And it's like, it's on that type shit. Like, it's never like, no, fuck you. Like,
right.
It's never been that.
Right.
It's never been no, forget you forever.
Right. I swear, I know for a fact it never comes off like that.
And like my thing is just like, okay, like you have a stove, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like all the eyes on the stove work, but it's like something has to go in the back burner.
Right.
Something has to go in the back.
Right.
And if you ever peep how a stove works, smaller things go in the back.
Yeah.
The bigger things
stays in the front. All period.
Yeah. So the smaller things have to go in the back.
Right.
You have to be on the back burner. Something has to be on the back.
Yeah.
And like, you know, certain, and like I said, we all choose how we rank our priorities.
Right.
And it's just like I'm myself,
right.
and I choose what I want to put on the front burner, and I choose what I want to put in the back burner.
Right.
And personally, like my social life, that's like obviously disregarding like family. And
right.
And like romantic relationships.
Right.
Especially if you like you're a romantic relationship, and for some people, some romantic relationships are just like, oh, you're just gonna be my boo, like you just my boo, like that's it.
Right.
Then some people are like, you want that to be a life partner.
Right.
I'm gonna say life partners go on the front burner.
Of course.
But like personally, like how I operate, my social life is a back burner thing. It's like it's on the stove, but it's like it's least important.
Yeah.
That's in the back. Like I'm letting that sit back there for when I want to get to it.
Right.
Literally, when you cooking, you put the stuff you want in the front.
Right.
Like what you need to get to excessively, what you need to watch over, what you need to keep attending to.
Right.
And then the stuff in the back is like stuff that's like simmering, like just let it be.
Yeah.
Or like something that's soon to boil.
Right.
And you gonna get to it.
Right.
Because you're still important, because you're still on my stove.
Right.
It's just like I never threw you in the trash.
Right. I
and
think some people, some people do be feeling like, oh, you threw me in the trash because I'm the last one to get any attention or whatever.
Exactly.
And as a friend,
like you're still in my sight, but it's just like this is what I see first.
Right. Like as a friend, like you should know, like after high school, the relationship is going to go. You right.
Yes.
Right.
People have always told us that. Like
right. So it's like
these people you're in this room with are not going to be your friend.
Right.
And part of that is true.
Right. And it's not even because the fact that motherfucking
are fake.
Right. No, it's gonna be the fact that real life happens.
Yes.
Real life happens and shit. You gotta get your priorities straight. Like you want to focus on your career. You want to have less time to hang out. You're gonna have a relationship. You're gonna have less time to hang out. You're gonna have a family. You're gonna have less time to hang out. If you're not doing any of them three things, you're a bum, and that's why y'all around so often. Like
and the thing is, it's like. Then also, like, I don't know, like, I know we're young. We are, like, on the spectrum of life, like, we are young.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say we do live to full term, like, what people say is
80 or plus.
Yeah,
80 plus.
Right? It's just like, I know people are just like, oh, you're young, like, you doing all that, like, okay, you just live, why not socialize? But my thing is just like, personally, I have this lifestyle that I want to live.
Right.
Like, okay, if you want to be my friend, like, in the future, I want you to be able to come to my big ass mansion in the hills.
Yeah.
I want you to even in a few years I want you to come to my high rise apartment and enjoy. We can drink at this bar inside my apartment, like type shit.
Yeah.
So And that's the type of stuff I'm trying to build for that. Like, I have this lifestyle I want.
Right.
Like, I want to be able to get my hair done whenever I want to.
Right.
Spend $300 on my hair and
Right.
be okay. I want to be able
Right.
to get $100 nail sets.
Right.
And be okay.
Right.
I want to be able to buy any type of shoes, purses, jewelry, all that. I want to be able to
okay.
do that.
Right. Right.
And like, I know that's the type of lifestyle I want to live, and I want it soon.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be living that life. I don't want to be 50, 60 years old, and I'm finally just be able to get that Louis Vuitton purse.
Right.
Because at that point, I'm just like, I'm not going to that club I want to go to no
Right.
more. Like, I can't like wear it to where I want to.
Right.
Like, you know, you grow out of certain things, and that's my personal preference.
Right.
And like, yeah, like I just wish people would respect my personal preference.
Yeah.
So
some people don't. Some people don't give two fucks.
Yeah. So
They don't give two fucks. The only thing they do is care about themselves.
exactly.
And them the people that you gotta fucking watch out for, because them the most dangerous people in this life.
Exactly.
A selfish, greedy motherfucker.
Yes,
Like,
you have to watch out for people who are about themselves, because
right.
like they're not going to put themselves in your mindset. Like, I know some people who don't want to have children at all.
Right.
You know, there's people like me who want to have children. I want a family. Like, that's one thing
Right.
I really
a family
want.
of 12 guys, just to be exact.
Boy, please. Like, I want children. I want a family. I want to build something. Like,
Right.
I want to build, like, essentially like an empire. Like,
Right.
Like, I want to have my own little mini, like,
Little mob.
like my little, basically.
Basically, like.
And I want it to be like something. I don't want no mediocre shit. And so,
Right.
like, I just know it's something I need to work on now.
Right.
Like, and I have to work on it in many ways. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm going to school. I'm building. I found somebody I truly love and care about, and I want
Right.
to build that person. Like,
Right.
you know, figure out like how we gonna move on from here. Like,
Right.
I want to, you know, live this lifestyle. So it's just like people on the other hand who have these totally opposite ideas. Who wanna, you know, some people wanna go in, not have children. They just wanna.
Just live life.
Just want to do whatever life throws at them.
Right,
Like,
literally.
They just picking up all the balls life throws at them,
Right.
and that's not how. Some people are like, I'm a little bit more strategic when I do my stuff. I'm
Right.
an analyzer, so
Yeah.
I'm more like I'm writing everything out. I want to write my own plan. Some
Right.
people are just like, I'm letting life handle itself.
Right. And
And that's not how I'm living. And I wish
Right.
people would respect that. Like, okay,
you grab life by the balls. Life don't
Yeah.
grab you. You grab it.
exactly. Thank
Right.
you. Like,
I was just telling my cousin, actually, like, you know, for me, nothing was never given to me. I had to work hard for everything I want.
right.
And I realized, like, in life, you got to take whatever you want.
Yes.
Like, you literally got
have
to
to
take
go for it.
Right.
Like,
you got to be a thief in the night. Like, you just got to take it
Yes.
and run with it and never look back or give it back. Like you said, one extravagant lifestyle. Just working at CVS, McDonald's, Wendy's,
Mm-hmm.
Whole Foods. That's just not it for me, you know. 2 jobs at Dare. You know what I'm saying? Giants. Just working like little retail or food jobs. That's just not it for me. I want a career. I want to live in a high rise and eventually have a house
Yep.
with 12 kids. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Crazy.
and live comfortably. Like, live
Yes.
comfortably. So I'm a firm believer in you have to work hard now. And I'm not just a firm believer in saying that. You have to show action. Like,
Yes.
it's a lot of talkers.
Yes. I'm about to say
And
that.
no doors.
Yeah,
Like, it's a
everybody,
lot
like,
of talkers.
Yeah, today I was like on my Zoom call, whatever, for work, whatever, and they was talking about goals or whatever.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah, they was talking about goals or whatever, and like the lady's like asking us, and like you can tell, like whenever she brought up like, so the beginning of it was 6 weeks, right? I think it's been 6 weeks.
Yeah, it's been
So-
6 weeks.
So like the beginning of the session, she
Shit.
asked us, right?
All right.
She asked us like to list out some goals, and then after a while, as the time went on, she made us choose like one set goal or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and like, you know, basically expand upon it. And so now, since like we coming down to like the last few days of this, the program or whatever,
Right.
now she's asking us like, all right, where's your goal standing?
Mm-hmm.
And so like she was explaining how some people's goals are going to be accomplished, and they wash their hands with it on to the next goal.
Right.
Then she was saying how some people aren't on like how some people's goals aren't going to happen until a year from now.
Right.
In a few more days, like
Right.
stuff like that.
Right.
It's something that you have to work upon. But then, so she's asking everybody to share out because that's what we got to do.
Right.
And like you can tell some people it's just like, well, my goal is to get a job,
Right.
and then that's all they have to say.
Yeah.
Then you got some people who have that same exact goal. Somebody's like, I want a job, and they're just like, well, I applied to 10 jobs yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
One person was like, oh, they fixed their resume up.
Right.
Some people was like, oh, I was emailing different places.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so like just me like sitting there realizing, I'm like, there are really like 2 different types of people in this world. It's
Yeah.
like the sayers and the doers.
Right.
And it's just like, I want, like, you need to be a little bit of both.
Right.
But like,
In this life. Right.
Yeah, you like it's one thing. Like I'm a big believer in manifestation. Like you can literally talk like like you're in charge of your own destiny. At some points, like
Right.
most things you're in charge of. Like,
Right.
but it's like your actions are attached to your words.
Right.
So it's like you keep saying I'm gonna live in a mansion, but you want to hang on the block.
Right.
You just saying it is not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Like as you're working, as you're on your janitor job, just say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to be in a mansion." People like that, those janitors who are literally just going to work, they're going to be in that mansion that they're trying to manifest because it's like they're speaking it up and they're speaking it up, they're working towards it.
Right.
And I'm a firm believer in like you need to like believe it, say it, and do it.
Yeah.
Like that's how I think shit works.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely one of those people. It's like I've never set a goal that I don't think is unattainable.
Right.
Or
yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You have to be realistic with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. I hate when I see on Instagram, "Oh, my millionaires, you repost this." Nah, it's
exactly.
You got to be realistic. Not a lot of people want to be a millionaire. Now, if you're gonna say, "Oh, my thousandaires," I don't never hear nobody say, "Oh, my thousandaires repost this." At this point in age, you're supposed to be a thousandaire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just put it straight like that. If you're not a thousandaire and you still on the hundreds, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and see and reevaluate your life. Like at this point. But I just hate that. Like everybody set realistic goals for yourself. Like then you won't be disappointed.
Be real with yourself.
Right. Like you know yourself like you know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, do some drugs. Then you'll find yourself. Then you'll find yourself. Go soul searching. Yeah. Smoke some weed. You know what I'm saying? Do a little shrooms. No, don't do no crack. Or coke. That's what I'm not. That's what I'm not.
We're not about to push drugs on here.
We're not about to push drugs on here? It's a drug-free podcast?
Yeah. No, not crack and shit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. We're going to get to that later.
Do what's ever legal in your state.
Okay, right. Okay, boom, bada, bing. All right. Okay, cool. I like that.
I don't have no time. For people like, oh, they told me, like, okay.
Right, exactly. Right. We are not telling you to do bad.
Well, I'm not pushing no type of agenda.
Right, exactly. We just speaking. We just talking. Just you know what I'm saying. We talking what we know.
Yeah, be a go getter.
Right.
Don't be like that.
Oh man, say it again. Because I'm a go getter. Like literally.
Hey, songs from back
then. I mean, yeah, that's because it just flows in my. Oh. You're ugly. Dab on the ass one time. Huh. Yeah. Dab. Yeah. Look about that. Dab. Fuck. Like. But all that just to talk is not my speed. I hear a lot of people. Oh my God. Like you just said. Like you came in working at McDonald's talking about something I want to imagine. Like, what you going to do after that? Are you going to invest? Are you going to invest in property? Stocks?
And the only thing is like, and you can start from McDonald's and get there, but you have to, like I said,
what I'm saying, don't make that career go. That's what I'm saying.
Like don't be comfortable with it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't be working at McDonald's for 15 years or something. That's what I'm saying.
Like saying that every day for the rest of your life.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like that's exactly what I'm saying. I notice a lot of people who makes excuses tends to be the one doing the worst. Yeah. In life.
There's like I'm telling you, like certain shit is like most things in life aren't impossible like how we think they are. Like literally, like I'm telling you, like there's certain things in life that, like for instance, like there's this TikTok page I follow, and it's like when you look at it from the outside, you're like, oh, this is just like something. Oh, this is a cool little experiment. Right. But if you look at it, it shows you how you can take nothing from life and to make it something. Like this lady's taking a simple paper clip, I think she said, and turn it, and she's gonna eventually get a house with it.
What?
So like she changed her paperclip, traded in for another item, so like a mug. Then the mug, she traded that in for, I don't know, like something random, like just like some light bulbs, and then like light bulbs for a printer, and the printer for like, so the things keep growing in value. She's taking this something that's so small, and to most people are like something they toss over their shoulder that's like valueless, until she's gonna have something eventually. Like as of right now, she's at a car. I remember like she had got an iPhone, most recent iPhone, and then traded in for a truck. And so like literally, like she's at a truck. Like that's a lot.
From a fucking paperclip.
From a paperclip. Like, just trading with people.
Yeah.
No money. Just, like, oh, like...
Shit.
Yeah, like, she was like, a vacuum for this, and, like, just stuff you, like, most people, like I said, will toss over their shoulder.
Right.
And then now she's at a car or something that people will hold with much value.
Right.
And she's going to trade it for even more, after a while, and end up getting a house.
Right.
And, like she said, this is her goal. Like, this lady said she was scouring the internet all over the country. Like, this lady went from the East Coast to the West Coast to trade this iPhone for a car.
Right.
So, like, people like that with that type of determination, like, obviously, like, everybody's like, oh, it's a damn TikTok page. Like, okay, so what? Like, what's that supposed to mean to me?
Right.
But, like, I see that, and I'm just like, that's how I want my life to move. It's like, it's like, like I said, some people literally start off at that car. Like, oh, as soon as they leave high school, they're like, oh, car status. Like, oh, they like end up in the middle.
So what's next after the car status?
Or like, and they end up going up.
Right.
And you have some people like to start from the bottom.
Right.
Like they're essentially seen as the paperclip. Like, oh, they are the McDonald's workers,
right,
and they have to work themselves up. Regardless that may be, like, I want to be like, that's like a vision in my life. Like, wherever I land, I want to move up. I don't want to ever be
bottom. Yeah, you gotta self-reflect. So you gotta think to yourself, is your life each year? What you think? I think for me personally, each year my life gotten better. I don't try to project my life in overall I try to project my life in what I want it to be, but like short-term goals, I don't know. I work for what I want, and life is just giving me blessings. Yeah. So each year in my life, my life has been better than the last. So 2019, so 2020 was supposed to be better than 2019, but due to circumstances, aka pandemic, it's been slow. But the opportunities and the blessings that I still been receiving has been better from 2019. Yeah. So I would try to scale life out yearly by year.
I normally do that as well, and some days I like to discredit myself, and that's like my problem. Right. It's like I like to sit back and I'm like, oh wait, I don't even think I did much. Like, even the fact, like, I don't know, like, even physical growth, like, just certain shit, like, that I need to recognize the fact that, like, oh, I'm now once proud of, like, just certain shit, like, small stuff, like, I don't know, it's like, obviously, like, oh, I don't have this brand new job, like, oh, that's at the top of the ladder, like, I'll just see myself, I'm like, oh, damn, I'm still in school, but really, I'm like, okay, damn, I'm like a rising senior, like, I done picked up a few hobbies, I realized a few talents, like, my damn hair has grown, like,
period.
Like, certain shit, like, and like I'll start, and it's small stuff. It's like, and I need to start giving myself more credit. And like, I'll like look back at myself from like high school, like, I was like the dream student. It was like, I got good grades, was in mad clubs, like, I was like very like hands on. And then I got to college, and I was just like,
fuck that shit.
Yeah, I kind of like, actually, it was nothing really that I enjoyed that came my way. Like, there was never like no like clubs or like, I'm not really a sports person. Like, I'm not really coordinated. So sports, especially on the college level, isn't for me. Right. So I just haven't found anything that like piqued my interest. Especially club wise. I would do it. Like, if they had like something like this just piqued my interest, then I would do it. I would go like, and I would do it, and I would do it great, because that's like, that's what I know. Like, that's what I did. But yeah, like. And, like, I'll stop and look. I'm like, damn, Jay, you went from that to this. But then I also have to realize, I'm like, okay, like, you are getting a degree. Like, that's what you're there for. Yeah. Like, and that's... And like,
something to be proud of.
Yeah, that's what I'm focusing on.
Most people don't even got it.
Yeah.
If like, for all my college students that's listening, like, from freshman year, and if you a senior, like this beauty lady, like this this beautiful lady over here, you will know a lot of people drop out. From freshman to sophomore. Like, even now, some people in the senior status going to drop out too, and that's like sad. Like, a lot of people, when you start, a lot of people don't finish with you. You feel me? So you got to give yourself a big ups.
Yeah. And like, and some of those people who do drop out, they just find out that it's not for them. Right. And some people
do drop out. Wrong.
Yeah, some people do drop out, and they find literally something actually better than college. Like, that's going to do them more justice. Right. But it's just like
don't be dropping out thinking you're gonna be Bill Gates or something.
Exactly, that's another thing. Like, not everybody can be a Bill Gates. Not everybody's a Mark Zuckerberg.
A Steve Jobs.
Yeah,
like, you little bastards out there, you cut that shit out.
Exactly,
okay?
It's those type of people are far and wide.
Right, rare.
Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and say I'm like on my industry. I'm not gonna say I'm a Bill Gates. I'm not like, I just know my type of like where my mind is at and like how I like what I want in life.
Right.
I know I'm not gonna be no like damn fucking Bill Gates.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna create something that never exists. But what I do, like, I just know I'm gonna like take something into nothing. Right. I'm gonna be Jada. Like, simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one and only, one of the best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There are going to be real like people that there's probably like a few Bill Gates in our classes.
Yeah.
Like,
a few.
Know,
right.
But or like within our age group, there are people from
within our age group.
There's probably like one or two.
Right. But not everybody.
Yeah, realistically speaking.
Out of 20,000, I'm gonna say 20,000 people, not all 20,000 people gonna be at Bill Gates.
Exactly.
Maybe 5.
Yeah, we might have a Michael Jordan here and there.
Right.
We might have a Bill Gates here and there. We might like all these.
Right.
We might have a Michael Jackson.
Right.
Within the group, like we have, like we're gonna have different greats, quote unquote, the greats out of in these different realms of life.
Right.
But like, not everybody can be Michael Jordan. Not like every boy wanted to be Michael Jordan. Yeah. Every boy wanted to be like the top. I don't want to get to the top I don't know who would be considered the top notch rappers. So like the Lil Waynes, the Jay-Z's. Yeah. You know, the rich ones. Yeah. Like everybody wanted to be one of those rappers, and not everybody can be.
That's how girls feel with OnlyFans now. You know, they seen everybody. Some people on Instagram, they get $200,000.
Can buy a car.
Right. But then when they started, they see their dumbass only getting $20 from it. Like, welcome to the real world, bitches. Like,
exactly. Same thing. That happens with everything. Yeah. Girls they see this one story on YouTube about sugar daddies. There's one girl on Twitter about sugar daddies. And she's getting Birkins and tennis bracelets and getting flown out. And then you get a sugar daddy and he take you to Cheesecake Factory. And like, he leave you at that.
Or Chili's.
Yeah. Like, and he just leave it at that. Right. He don't like. So like not
everybody's story gonna be the same. People's
some people like we're all. I believe that we're all fortunate in life, right? And we're all fortunate in our own ways, right? Like, and hear me out. Even some people, like I know, like we see like people like die young and stuff, certain stuff. I even think that like certain people, like their fortune, this sounds weird, comes after life. For instance, like George Floyd, like that man's like purpose. This might sound crazy, was for him to die. This might be very controversial. So a lot of people might just be like, "What the hell? Like, what the fuck?" Right. But like, this man changed the narrative. I don't care what anybody says. Like I think we're all put here for a certain reason, and some people, like are put here for them to live a little bit. Yeah. You know,
he served his purpose, right? He served his purpose. You know,
like obviously, like
he died unfortunately too prematurely, but you know he died for a cause. The cause that he didn't know he was even gonna. He was even going to start a movement.
This man has changed the world.
And you couldn't tell him the day before he left his house that morning. You wouldn't if somebody would have told him just randomly, "Hey man, you know you going to change the world."
But you have to die for it,
right? He's like, "What?
Like someone's going to take
out of here?" Yeah. Right? He's like, "Fuck out of here, Duke!" Like,
and who would have known? Like, he would have been taken out this world literally the same day his mom was. A whole year later.
What, died?
Yeah.
His mother died.
A whole year before that.
Oh wow, really?
And like he's calling for her, like it's crazy. Right. But like I think we all have our own callings. We're here for a reason. Yeah. And some people, like I said, I'm a firm believer in like some people, sad to say, like I said, it's a harsh reality personally. Like, but some people are put here like their deaths do a change. Yeah. And he was one of them. Yeah. Like,
I mean, right? You don't know when your time is going to be called. Right. You know, you don't know when your time is going to be called. Like, our time could be called next week, in a month.
God forbid.
Or even 80 years from now. Right. You know, when is your time to go? Is your time to go? So while you're on this earth, you got to make something happen. Right. You got to do something. You got to leave your imprint in here some way, somehow. Exactly.
And that's my whole goal, like to make sure, like,
but what's the real meaning of life, though? I think.
Oh my gosh.
Reproduction, I think reproduction. You know, you have to leave your offspring. You have to leave something of yourself. What's the biggest way you can leave something of yourself?
I don't think reproduction is the biggest.
You don't think so?
It's
how
maybe,
life
it might
works.
be. I think it's a component only because some people aren't able to do that. That's they're like humanly impossible. Like they can't do it.
Right.
And so I don't know. Like I don't want to say that because it's like everybody. Then some people would literally walk around here thinking that their life is useless. Like their life is meaningless. Because I don't want to say certain people who can't produce children are meaningless.
I mean, no, they serve a purpose here too, but in order to keep life rolling, we need people.
That's a purpose in life,
right? Yeah,
but it's not the meaning. I don't think it's the meaning to life.
I mean,
but it's like
a lot of people.
I don't think reproduction is like.
That's a big part.
It is a big part.
That's a
but
big part.
I don't think it's like the.
Do you know how far we came as a civilization, as people? I don't even know how long Earth been alive. What, something billion years?
That's one thing I wish we human race did.
Right.
Like literally kept a record and shit. Like somehow, some way.
Yeah.
So like obviously certain things would have took place. Like there's been natural disasters and stuff. Yeah. So where stuff has been unexpectedly destroyed. But yeah. I just wish it was a way. Or like people told. And the thing is like, only thing is like you can't trust word of mouth.
Yeah, you can.
It's just like
you can't, but you
like,
gotta.
We could be in the same place and see the same thing,
right?
But then you go tell your story, I go tell my story,
right?
And like those, whoever we tell it to are going to hear it,
right?
Similar stories, but not the same exact thing, and that's the danger of word of mouth. I just wish there was a way where we can, like, people.
But hopefully, that shit.
Like how Roots, right? Yeah. How Roots is like. I want to start my own like little Roots. Like how Roots is like that one story. Like they started from slaves, like the first slave, like within that family, and he literally told the story. What's his name? Kuta Kinte?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that got his foot cut off?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Toby, whatever.
Right.
Kuta Kinte.
My name is Toby.
Yeah. He, like, started off with him.
Right.
He told the story. And, like, he literally, like, told the story of his life and passed it down. And, like, you know, his family lineage.
Right.
Just, like,
did the same thing.
Continue. To the point where, like, the modern day.
Right.
You know, family. The man of the family decided to make a movie out of it. Like, oh, well, my family, you know.
Yeah. That's lit.
Like, their storytelling, or like, they kept record. And, like, that's what I want to do. Like, I want to keep heirlooms. I want to keep certain things. Like, I want to tell stories.
Yeah.
I want to let my children know, okay, if we end up in, like, Wyoming somewhere, I want them to know, like, oh, well, your parents came from D.C.
Right.
Your grandparents were... like
the Show Me State.
Yeah, these and this places. Yeah. Like I want them to know from from what my mind knows.
Yeah.
From what I know. I'm gonna try to translate that to them. So like it's not gonna be hard for them. So like so they won't be like I said, we move to Wyoming one day, we're gonna have children and like something suddenly happens to us.
Right.
And we leave children behind and they're just like lost.
Right.
There's a lot of people who are just like just left behind with no information. Like they don't even know where to go back to. Like at least you'll be able to know. I'm gonna go back to DC, and I know.
Have some.
My mother's maiden name was this, and my dad's
have some lineage. Have some like stomping grounds down there.
Yeah, like know where to go, like which direction to head to.
Right.
That's like okay, if you know you're looking for a Jones or you're looking for a Tolan, like you know, okay, I might go on Facebook. Well, I know they live in DC. You narrow it down your search.
Man, can you imagine if that shit happened to you now?
What?
Somebody be like, "Hey, I'm your cousin." Like you don't know who the fuck they like. What the fuck? I would think it's a setup.
I'm pretty sure I have a lot of family that I know.
Right.
I know. Is it or like they're probably either live or dead. I know, but especially on my mom's side, that I don't know. Like my mom has other siblings,
right?
That I
don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah. So. That stuff like that is like honestly like if somebody ever came up to me or ever hit me up on social media like well I found you and you're my or hit my mom up and just like well we're related
they gonna get two reactions out of you okay
like
who are you champ like
I believe it but I look into it like I would like get to ask some questions like what's your father's name like okay yeah like if they talk about something they related by the mother then I know for a fact they're not related to me because my mom has brothers, mostly brothers, that she don't know where they are.
Right.
Like, so shit like that. Like, I remember there was this one basketball player, college basketball player.
Yeah.
And he, like, also, like, the thing is, like, we saw him on TV. My mom was like, oh, my God, he looks like my brother or whatever. And I'm like, oh, really? And, like, his jersey had my mom's maiden last name. maiden name.
Right.
So I'm like, what? I'm about to look him up. So I'm looking up the team and the last name.
Yeah.
And he's from like the upper parts of Maryland.
Right.
I'm like, what? Like, oh my God. Like, that's not, like, obviously that's not too far.
Right.
Like, okay, you get, like, that's not too far for your family members to go to Maryland.
Right.
And so I'm like looking him up. Like, to this day, it's like, obviously, it's not confirmed that he's like related to me. But it's just like, yeah, like the same. Like, obviously, I know there's going to be my mom's maiden last name is like, is popular.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So it's
common
like,
it's a common name.
It's a possibility that he could be related to me.
Right.
Or he's not.
Right. But just the simple fact that you.
Like, all these signs are like pointing to the fact, I'm like, dang.
Right.
I'm like, oh.
Hey, cousin, how you doing?
Like, and my mom, and it's like the fact that he like look like him.
Yeah, all the signs is hinting in that direction.
Yeah, but I want my I want everybody to know, just to know where they came from at least.
Yeah. Well, guys. That's it for us for today. Thank you for coming to the chit chat.
I'm putting a peace sign up, y'all.
Peace sign. See you guys. Black Power.
Wait, we gotta have a let's come up with a little outro. We gotta have like a catchy outro.
What a catchy outro.
Goodbye. Farewell.
No, I don't think Black Lives Matter. BBC Lives Matter. No.
One love, y'all. One love.
All right. Well, see y'all next week.